All right, good luck.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to start bulk channeler. Your turn.
Volk Channeler to start the game for Boston. The prediction poll is live right now. You can get your predictions in right now. 75% favored for Lance so far, says chat. So if you bet a couple of channel points towards Izzet Delver, there's a lot to win as of right now. Almost 15,000, over 15,000 channel points have been committed so far. Here's Diamond into expiration, and it gets dazed. Oh, you hate to see it. Or you love to see it. It depends on your outlook. Surveil happening right now. Third week in a row if I win tonight, says the man with a plan. Fourth week total. So the man with a plan correcting me in the Discord that this will be his fourth week as the champion, but third week in a row. So there we go. Boston keeps very detailed stats. Surveil for bingo. Yes, we got that. Good catch. Getting close to a bingo here. Dangerously close. Everybody be on the lookout. Ponder.
Oh, been Unholy Heat. Resolve Ponder.
Unholy Heat not doing much in this matchup. Haven't paid close attention to lands in a long time. Does it even play the Punishing Fire package anymore? So the deck that we're watching right now does not. But a few weeks ago, Boston took down this very same tournament that we're watching right now with Punishing Fire package. So, yeah. Yeah, he did not play around Days and got burned really bad. That was not good at all for Matt. Have to be careful around a Delver against a Delver deck. Did I lose Matt's audio? Let's see. Another exploration. Not sure why I can't hear Matt.
That's fine. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, something's up with Matt's audio, but somehow Boston can hear it, but I can't. I don't really get what's going on here. We will see how it goes. No more Punishing Fire in most lists. Most are green-white these days, says Gothmog. I think that's true. Yeah. I think green-white is the majority. No Delirium yet for Boston. It looks like.
So, Saga is probably likely to go fetch Map. Map's probably likely to go fetch something like Tabernacle, I'm assuming. I think that's where we're headed.
It's not usually green-white. I think a lot of decks running Dark Depths right now are green-white, just in general.
I think you definitely want your value of your constructs first and foremost. I think I want to do this.
Missed match 1. What was the matchup and who won? It was Infect versus Lands, and Lands took it down.
Trigger.
Surveil.
I'm going to bin Expressive. Resolve Brainstorm. Brainstorm's good.
I'm not hearing Matt for some reason. Can't figure out why. He's not muted.
Yeah. Look like this. That sucks, I think. But... I think I have to live with it this way. Also, just going not. I'll play Delta. I'll go to combat and attack for 1. 18. I'll pass. Yep. Currently 2-2. Yep.
Okay, so a construct gets created here,
That's fine.
making another construct in response to the trigger, and now going to fetch
Yep.
something with Urza Saga.
Yep.
Let's see what he gets. Boston leaving the polluted delta available to get rocked by a needle right now. Let's see if that happens. I think Boston's right that he will probably go for a map. But the delta is a little bit vulnerable at the moment. Pithing Needle is in the main, I believe. Okay, he gets the map. 53% favored for Izzet Del versus Chat. 23,000 channel points are on the line. Jelly Bean Jr. put 4,500 towards lands. Chaleth 3.3 towards Izzet Delver. Always making constructs before drawing his card. Yeah, that's the new thing.
Yep. 16. Passing. Volcanic for turn. Pyromancer.
Pyromancer is here. Not very good against Tabernacle. Blast Zone can hit Dragon's Rage Channeler.
I'll pass to you.
But he does not have Delirium yet, so it's only a 1/1 that can't fly. And does not have to attack.
Sure.
Swinging for 8 here. Boston is, I believe, at 16 still? Yeah, 16.
I can't figure that out immediately. So, crunching for 8. Currently, I could just take it.
You could just take it and not die. That's a fact.
I'm going to fetch before blocks.
Fetching before blocks. Likely going to try and make a Pyromancer token here. Enlightened Tutor can find an Urza Saga. That is true.
Cards in hand, 2 or 3.
Mikey Donut says, go
I
map.
have 4 cards or 5. I have 4. Still before blocks. I'm going to bolt a construct trigger. Yep. And trigger this as well. I'll bin a Delver, which is going to turn on Delirium. Yep. I'm going to go to blocks. Yep. I'll just put the token in front of one of the constructs, or the construct that has been bolted already. Yes, okay. So I'm going to take 4, I go to 11.
First card in graveyard is a Tarn, yes.
Yep. Targets. Fawn, Pitch Delver, triggers.
Sorry, what did you say you were doing? Oh, Force?
Force of Negation, Pitch Delver. I'm going to leave that on top.
All right, Life from the Loam gets countered. It's pretty good for Boston. Stage coming down now.
Yep.
Sacking the map. Surveilled. Yes, we got Surveil on the bingo card. Oh, Surveilled was the Scalding Tarn. Okay.
Untap. Draw.
Dark Depths and Stage are on the battlefield.
Right?
Yes.
I'll address Matt's audio between games here once game 1 concludes. I don't want to disrupt the whole game.
I'll start with an attack for 6. 2 to 12. Not sure if I'm supposed to go.
C. Luff says, I mostly see your content on YouTube. Cool to be catching it live. I'm happy you're here. I'm happy you're catching it live. That's awesome. This is the real show. If you're watching just on YouTube, the real show is here on Twitch. It's one of the YouTube people. Yes, Gothmog. YouTube people, how do you feel about emotes? They hate the emotes.
Thinking I'm supposed to actually do it now.
Alright, here's Wasteland.
Because you haven't seen Wasteland. Any crop rotation is going to find you Wasteland.
Alright, here comes the emotes, everybody.
Find you Wasteland as well. The Urza Saga could find you Wasteland as well, but you don't have another map. It's really just... Yeah, I actually think no. It's probably just... I'm not sure if it's... I'm going to cast Pyromancer. I think I'm just supposed to... If I waste now, and I also cut you off my hand. Yeah. I'm just going to take up the stage now and pass. If it's ultimately better to do that.
Alright.
Your turn.
You have cards in hand?
No cards.
No cards in hand. For Boston. 2 cards in hand, I think, now for Matt, for lands. Life from the Loam, the draw. Ugh.
Oh, alright. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Brian Cook has flooded each of his latest YouTube comments with the emotes, so I guess I'm forced to like them. Nice. I have emotes on my YouTube channel as well. For members. And they're just as good as these emotes. In fact, they're better. We have more emotes on YouTube than we do on Twitch, if you can believe it, everybody. The members over on the YouTube channel are unlocking emotes like crazy.
Yeah, you got this.
All right, game 1 goes to lands. Let's check in with the players on audio. How are we feeling about this set? Not just for Legacy, but in general. Are you excited to draft it? Are you excited for what it's adding to Pioneer? Are you excited for what it's adding to your cube? What is everybody feeling right now about Forgotten Realms? Are you excited about D&D and Magic? If you play D&D, how do you feel about the set as far as it's paying homage to all the lore of D&D? How are we feeling, everybody? Let me know in chat. Let me know in the comments. The Blue Lich. Yeah, the Blue Lich seems far-fetched for Legacy to me, but I find that card really difficult to evaluate, to be honest. Basic Island says Ledgeview. Ledgeview has all the right answers. What about beer? You can have a beer and play Magic, but your beer has to be either on the floor or on a table behind you where there are no Magic cards. And you're allowed to reach for your beer, take a sip, and then put it back. But don't drink too much beer because then you'll lose all your games. Okay, Ponder happening here in game 2. Let's reset the life totals here and set the score. Lance took game 1. Urza said they're going to try the AFR in the pre-release and then never touch it again. Ellendrill's going to create a 2020 space hamster. The hamster's pretty cool. I like the hamster. As a player of D&D, I am super excited to see the worlds combine further. Probably going to run Strixhaven with my group when it comes out. Is there a Strixhaven D&D thing coming out? I have no idea. That sounds cool, I guess. The set is very weak. Yeah, the set is very weak. Playing Legacy with food and drink hurts my heart. Agreed. If it's a glimpse of what the realms beyond, then it's great. Yeah, so back when the Lord of the Rings set got announced, we talked about this on stream. This is months and months ago. You could look at the full archive of all full unedited streams in the YouTube members section, by the way, if you're watching this later on YouTube. I predicted that the Lord of the Rings set will be very low power. Like, we're not going to see legacy cards. We're not going to see, commander staples of Gandalf and all that. And I think I'm going to be right on that. After seeing the D&D set pretty powered down. And of the cards, like Portable Hole, like Wish, that seem like they could make a splash in formats like Legacy, those are cards that, like the creative design of the card, the Portable Hole or the Wish, can just be reprinted in whatever set, and it makes perfect sense. It's not like it's a Gandalf card. Lord of the Rings is going to be super fun. I agree. I think it is going to be super fun. That set's probably going to be a wild experience. Going to be awesome. Oh, there's a new D&D book for Strixhaven. Awesome. Oh, so it's only the third plane in D&D from Magic? Yeah, over time they power up and power down all the sets. That's pretty normal, I think. Okay, here's a Delirium dude. Third crossover book. Nice. So D&D players watching, Ponder here, costing 2 mana. D&D players watching, have you played the Magic, I'm going to call them campaigns. I don't want to use the wrong words here, but books or campaigns. And are they good? Like, are they very enjoyable? Or do they just feel like less than typical D&D because it's Magic? I'm just wondering what people think on that. Like, I guess what I'm getting at is, are D&D people excited about having Magic be in their game? Or are they kind of annoyed by it? All right, another construct here. Looks like Matt's audio is cutting out again. All right, Andy says it's fun. All right. Tapping stage, tapping diamond.
Exploration.
Yep.
Expiration. Wasteland. Tabernacle.
Gross. I'm at 17.
Pass turn.
Cards in hand.
2.
This Tabernacle's done so
Hey,
much work today.
draw. Play Wasteland for turn.
Wasteland's not bad here.
Swing for 1.
No delirium.
19. Go.
Yeah, I assume this Wasteland might take out Tabernacle here.
Upkeep pay.
All right. Still unable to hear Matt for some reason, but we're making it work. Paying for the... somehow Boston can hear it, though.
Uh-huh.
It's very strange.
Yeah.
Attacking for
I did,
3.
14.
So sorry about that, everybody.
Prismatic ending chat.
Agreed. Basic lands with flavor text is a really nice addition to the game. Psychonautics, thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the big party. Lays doesn't like the die roll cards. Yeah, I just don't think the die roll cards are going to be that relevant outside of limited and maybe standard. We'll see, though. Prismatic ending on Dragon's Rage Channeler on the stack here. Did you pay an extra for it?
Expressive Force, paying
Yeah, you
the
did.
island, go to 13, trigger. This is so bad. I'm gonna leave that on top.
Pastor?
Burn 1 Wasteland. You have how many cards left?
2.
Cards left. Pay, draw, swing for 1, 18. Pass.
Dragon Rage Channel is still only a 1/1.
Mhm.
Paying for the construct. Drawing a card.
Yep. 10.
Swinging for 3.
Mm-hmm.
17.
17. Uh-huh.
It's Savannah. Island Overgo doesn't mind the D20s. Demolish from Modern Sanity Grinding Mill. But will it be signed, the Demilich? All right. Life
Yeah,
from
that's
Alone
pretty
on the
much
stack.
disaster. I don't think we can win this anymore. Man, this is so bad. Ah.
Boston frustrated.
Still have a land drop left to make, which is probably going to be the Saga. And I think my plays are pretty much like written out for me already. I know what I have to do. I'm not gonna like it. Yeah, that's fine.
Swimstep Heath, Urza Saga, and I believe a Wasteland was in the yard. I missed that last card.
Yep.
Urza Saga comes down.
Pastor?
And pass turn.
Turn. I'm gonna submerge the token trigger. That's interesting.
Does he have to pay one more for the submerge?
One of those.
Do you have to pay one more for the submerge?
Yes, I do. I already did.
Oh, my bad. Okay, sorry.
So I'm gonna do that. I mean, I guess it's not that bad. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this on top.
Forgotten Realms is out on Arena tomorrow. I didn't even know that. Nice. Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Yeah, that card's a little wacky, but it might actually be really good. It's a weird one.
Play Wasteland, Soul Guide Lantern, Channeler trigger. I'll be an expressive iteration. Soul Guide ETB, I'm going to exile the Loam.
Exiles the Loam.
I'm going to swing for 1, put you to 16. I'm going to blow up your Saga and pass.
Saga blown up. Potentially, a Marit Lage could get created here with Boston tapped out. If he just drops the Dark Depths and copies, he can make a main phase. Okay, drops an Urza Saga instead. For now. Drops a Savannah. Emotes coming in.
1.
Boston with 1 card in hand. Passing the turn. Pay for Tabernacle.
Draw.
A Brainstorm is in hand for Boston. Accidentally revealed. To me, anyway.
You have how many cards in hand?
2 cards.
I hate that you're about to cast Endurance.
Boston on the
I'm
lookout
right
for
in,
Endurance.
just beyond recovery in this game. So that's Sorcery Instant Land. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm gonna pop Lantern and draw a card.
Okay.
Pop Lantern, draw a card.
I'm gonna play Tarn, and I'm going to attack you for 3.
I'm gonna take 3.
All right.
No blocks.
Didn't have the 1 card I really didn't need you to have. Now I can waste, but we're just going to stage it, but that's not the worst thing. Actually, what I should do
Boston with the Monarch token on the board to represent Championship
I'm
of
gonna pass
90s
to
MTG.
you. I am gonna stop though in your upkeep.
On your turn, I'm always saying your Wasteland.
Okay, I'm going to respond and blow up the Saga.
Targeting the Saga.
Roll the colors.
Okay,
Saga down.
I'm gonna pass priority.
Oh no. Crop rotation gets there.
Good games, man.
Good games. Good games. Good games all night for Matt Monroe. Lands has looked really good today. Came on the stream first time, 3-0 the competitive bracket. Take it down and become the champion. Congratulations, Matt. This is the biggest achievement of your life. How do you feel?
It might be.
How do you feel? Do you have anyone you want to thank? Do you have any shout outs?
Shout out to the 90s MTG universe.
Wait. You got to talk a little louder. I
I'm
can't
sorry.
hear you.
Shout out to the 90s MTG universe, you know?
Oh, yeah. 90s MTG Universe. There you go.
I'm relatively new, and I've really enjoyed the streams and the community, so it's sort of why I mentioned that I would like to play sometime. I didn't expect this to happen. I'm playing way better.
That was a good choice. It's definitely a really good choice.
I mean, I'm playing way better Magic players than me, so I definitely drew very, very lucky. I saw a lot of natural Tabernacle draws, which honestly does not happen a lot. So that's I just got real lucky with that. I think it won me a handful of games.
Yeah, and I'm not discounting your play at all, or your or skill level, or your strategic choices or anything, but sometimes, and we've seen this a bunch on these competitive bracket streams, you just chose the right deck. It seemed like
Yes.
you beat up on Infect, beat up on Madness, and then typically Delver does not fare very well against lands that the matchup has gotten a little bit more even over time, etc. But yeah, you just had the right deck for the right time, and um,
In the right time that I didn't pack a bunch of dead gons.
yeah. But that was important too. That was important.